Family immigration is supposed to be about keeping loved ones together, spouses, children, parents, but now those cases are being put through what USCIS is calling ultra vetting. That means stricter scrutiny, longer delays, and more stress for families who simply just want to be reunited. USCIS recently announced a move towards more intensive vetting of family-based petitions. This goes beyond paperwork checks. Officers are digging deeper into background databases, looking harder at marriage evidence, and in some cases, even re-interviewing applicants after approval. The goal, they say, is national security and fraud prevention. But the impact on real families is delays, denials, uncertainty, and I can tell you from personal experience working with clients, heartbreak. Imagine being married to someone who just happens to be a national of another country, and that prevents you from being reunited or connected with the person who's your soulmate. That is not fair. That's not the American way. So what does this ultra vetting look like in practice? Expanded background checks, extra scrutiny of financial documents and family relationships, possible monitoring of social media, and longer and tougher interviews. What used to be straightforward is now becoming unpredictable. This isn't about one country or one community. It's across the board. U.S. citizens are waiting months, even years, to bring their loved ones here. Couples are spending anniversaries apart. Parents are missing milestones in their children's lives. And sometimes I've even seen parents passing away while waiting for their visa to be approved. The human cost is real, and it undercuts the very purpose of family immigration, that is, keeping families together. As an immigration lawyer, here's my concern. Vague policies give officers too much discretion. That creates inconsistency. Two nearly identical cases can have very different outcomes. And while one may argue that security matters, but suspicion should not outweigh fairness. And right now, the balance is shifting in a way that hurts families who are following the law. So if you're filing for a family-based immigration petition right now, be thorough. Submit strong, detailed evidence of your relationship. Be consistent. Make sure forms, documents, and your online presence line up. Be proactive. Expect longer processing times, but don't be afraid to follow up if delays become unreasonable. One example that I can tell you about is where a petition for a parent was taking exceedingly long, and this predates the current policy. It was over 2 years that we were waiting simply for an I-130 to be approved, sponsoring a U.S. citizen's mother. We filed a writ of mandamus, which is a proceeding in district federal court that essentially tells the government to do its job, to get off their ass and do their job. That's what you get when you get guidance, a well-prepared case from the start, and if there are unreasonable delays, you better bet we will sue them to make sure that that gets addressed. Family immigration shouldn't be about red tape. It should be about unity. But under this supposed ultra vetting, even the strongest cases are facing hurdles. So if you or your loved ones are preparing to file, or you've already run into problems, don't leave it to chance. Visit silmilaw.com, arrange a consultation with me and my team. We will review your case, explain your options, and create a strategy to protect your family's future. Because in today's system, preparation is not just important, it's everything.